So 6 hours ago. Also, all of you morons calling me a cat killer, etc., for praising, all right, and praising FFG for, quote, rescuing BBJ and are supporting her vile actions. You and FFG are the cat abusers. Let's break it down, shall we? Just don't break something attempting this reach. The only reason that loser took BBJ was to use her and exploit her for money, which you idiots all gave her. Who's using or exploiting for money? You're the one who keeps talking about it. It seems kind of like you're the one who keeps exploiting her. Just saying. The cat is 21. The cat is not 21. The cat is at most 17 years old. Every time you tell a story, the cat gets older and older. The cat is at most 17 years old. I think we can all pretty much agree on that, okay? 21. Next time. The cat is 165 and she's being cruel. She's 44. Insane. The cat is 30. I'm surprised she doesn't make the cat 40. Jealous of the cat, she would have to make the cat older than her. So the cat was 21, which the vet even said was impressive, and that the cat looked fine other than the nails. The vet was impressed at a 17-year-old cat being so full of life and curious and, yeah, doing seemingly well. The cat looked fine other than the nails. Why, yes, in the emergency appointment where they weren't checking anything else, visually, she did look fine. She did. Besides the nails, the mat, the mashed into her fur, the dirty eyes because she couldn't even clean her eyes, and the stank, rank, stinking, brown, visible gunk all up in her ears. So no, even on that first emergency appointment, there was more notice than just the state of her nails. Okay? Liar. And if the nails growing super fast was not an age thing, why were Sam's fine? Because it is an age thing. Sam was young. Sam still worked his nails into things and scratched on things. BBJ does not. You said that. So do you think her nails are just going to clip themselves? Don't play dumb when you're the one who brought this information to the internet about the cat's nails. We know you know. If I'm a cat killer for wanting to euthanize BBJ, yep, I absolutely believe in humane euthanasia for pets. Then FFG is a double dog killer because she actually did euthanize her dogs. You're not a cat killer, you're an attempted cat killer because that was your intent on that day. You wanted to do it, you were excited to do it for no good reason. Like I said, the same vet who told me that it was time for the dogs is the same vet who said BBJ's got a hell of a lot of life left in her. Okay? The same person, Chantal. Cut the shit. You know damn right that it's apples and oranges, your cat and my dogs. Okay? Nothing to do with one or the other. This fucking argument, you bringing up the dogs constantly, does nothing to negate the fact that you tried to kill a somewhat healthy cat, a cat that had plenty of life left in her. And that's what you did after neglecting her for 17 years. Let's just be real about that, okay? BBJ needs to be euthanized at this point, and FFG is being a selfish, see you next Tuesday, keeping her alive and dragging her frail 17-year-old body into a vet for tests, etc. Who said she's frail? You? She eats now again. She's not so frail. No one's trying to set up what they want to happen at the vet, so there's no reason for the cat to be starved. It's amazing what food will do. Don't I know it? I eat like an ox and I'm strong like one too. When you eat, you get your strength back. You just weren't giving her that opportunity in life. She's got it now, okay? Talking about now, look, BBJ needs to be euthanized at this point, and FFG is being a selfish cunt for keeping her alive and dragging her to the vet. As if we didn't already know that was her intention with the cat. This just nails that, okay? She would have gone to the vet on that day, even if, and she wouldn't have done the bloods and the urine tests. She would not have done all that because she had just that day. But benefit of the out here. Even if she had paid that money and spent that time and done that for that cat, here's the results. She would have found out what I found out and euthanized the cat. There she is. BBJ needs to be euthanized. No, she doesn't. Why? Because Dr. Dumbass Soro says so? This is what it is now? Because it's animal abuse, in your words, to keep her alive at that point? Why? Because she needs a little bit of medication to take care of what you neglected to take care of her whole life? We give medication to things equals it's time for them to be put down? They have medical problems equals it's time to be put down? Isn't that interesting, coming from enlarged heart, fatty liver, diabetes, hysterectomy? You've been on Ozempic. While you're in Kuwait, you get such massive migraines that you had your fake husband giving you, I don't even, what the hell was he buying? Like Tylenol there or whatever. Because of your massive migraines. Seems to me, with your own logic, it's past due time for you to be put out of your misery, Chantal. Why is it good for the cat and it's not good for you? Compare that list to BBJ's list. It seems like you've got a hell of a lot more wrong with you than she does. Your logic, it's time, bro. It's beyond time. I don't know. Maybe it's time for Shmi to take you to the vet and have you put down. It's just, I don't know. It seems like abuse at that point. We don't medicate or fix people, right? Right. Your logic. That was it. The Brofen. He was bringing her Brofen, ibuprofen, right? If it's good for you, it's good for everyone else. And no, giving a pet medicine does not equal it's time to put them down. You know that there's some pets who take meds since they were young, right? In theory, your cat would have been one of those pets. But again, she only didn't because you're a negligent pet owner, or you were. No other reason than that. It's not necessarily the end because a pet needs meds. That's ridiculous. Shows how little experience you have and shows how little you've done for your pets in your life, Chantal. Makes me wonder also about Shmi, because you didn't learn that at home. I don't know, you're not seeing your mother taking care of a pet to learn how it's supposed to be done. I really wonder what's going on with that little Buster dog. It's a shame. FFG has a pattern of animal abuse by keeping her suffering dog alive and subjecting it to medication, etc., when in the end she euthanized it anyway. Yeah, in the end. What the fuck? So that means you don't give medication, you just go straight to the euthanizing. Are you insane? Do you know that time that I got, that's like bonus time that I got with my dog? Are you sick in the head? I don't know. Maggie had her knee operated when she was 4 years old. She took a lot of medication after that one too. Should we have put her out of her misery then? I shouldn't have done that then. I should have put her down then and not had the amazing 11 years that I got to spend with that dog. How stupid do you even fucking sound right now, Chantal? You sound like a fucking moron. And if that is really how you feel, never take another ibuprofen again. Let that fucking migraine explode your big melon of a head. How's that? Seems fair. Or you could always go with Shmi and be put out of your misery. You know, the humane thing to do. Medication, and in the end, she euthanized it anyway, and she will do the same with BBJ, and you will all applaud her like morons as usual, because you hate me for whatever reason blinds you from her emotional manipulation, which is ironically what you accuse me of doing with my audience. LMAO. Oh yeah, that's right. One day, BBJ will have to be put down, and that's me manipulating you guys. You're accusing me right now of manipulating people with the care being given to BBJ. This whole fucking post of yours in the middle of the night is slanderous and defamatory at best, okay? This is you trying to manipulate people. You're not manipulating anyone. That's number one. The only people who are pretend buying this shit are the VI idiot morons who either live in your fupa folds or troll the shit out of your chat. Understand that nobody is buying a word that you're saying, Chantal. And that's just not just now. That's in general. That's a general rule. Because you're an established liar, nobody gives a fuck what you have to say. Lastly, and most important, for the morons with the no brains as usual, I was taking BBJ to the vet. So just because I was a few weeks Yeah, right. Doing so doesn't mean it is animal neglect. I have always loved and cared for my pets. Bullshit. If you remember from the literal proof I posted that FFG's bitch sister in law refused so that FFG could milk BBJ's health conditions, which are normal at 17. Life expectancy for a cat is less than this. Idiots. You know what's not normal? Letting a cat uh, with a UTI just fester in its body. How long has that cat had the UTI, Chantal? Because according to your pretty litter turning blue, it's been a hell of a long time. That's not a cat who's well taken care of. And that's not a reason for anyone to be put down. You neglected the cat. You didn't take care of the UTI. You didn't take care of her teeth either. They're in a disgusting state, which makes it painful for her to chew. You knew her teeth were getting bad. Before you even met Koki, there is a clip of you at the villa stuffing your face on fucking Mexican food before she even met Koki, talking about the plaque build up on her cat's teeth and that she was supposed to book her in for an appointment to get a cleaning. But she never did that either. So you knew the state of the cat's teeth. Hmm? You knew that the cat had arthritis. You know that arthritis meds in pets is one of the most commonly prescribed things to domesticated animals? He's disgusting too, the way he picked her up. Absolutely. Okay, you didn't know exactly what was going on with her. You didn't know to call it arthritis, but according to them, she has such a bad back and she's sore. Well, if you know she has a bad back and she's sore, why would you be picking her up and swinging her around the way you do? You just don't care. Aha! Her raging is the result of not starfishing. I think it's the result of two things, really. It's a combination of lack of starfish, D, and the fact that there's no edibles. I am so glad to be far away from your stink loser ass where you cannot stalk me anymore. Get fucked, Chantal. No one ever stalked you. Not now, not before, not in the future. No one cares. No one cares. Literally, no one cares. Isn't it funny? I did do that 2-hour drive, though, for BBJ. Nobody would do it for your pathetic ass. Not a man, not a stalker, not a nobody. Always remember that. But for your cat, absolutely. Yeah, no one cares. She really, I don't know, this woman, she really, really thinks she's something. She thinks she's stalker worthy. Who the fuck would go to Orleans suck your dumb ass? No one fucking cares.